Okay, group 2. Is this person right for me? Let's see what this person's like and see if it seems like the right type of person for you. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Get out 3 cards here. And then I will at the end pick a gemstone card, and then I will pull out some letters, which I'm totally stealing from other readers. I think it's really cool. And so, yeah. There you go. So that first card is going for group 2 is going to be kind of how they are, their reputation, their day-to-day, how they present themselves. I'm having trouble picking a card here. I think you're going to get 2 for this one because I don't know. They both wanted to come out. Damn it. These cause me so much consternation. Is that the word? Frustration. Motherfucker. I'm just going to put this one over here because, yeah. Okay. Such a hot mess. 6 of Swords. So you may meet this person at a time where they are leaving a relationship or moving on from maybe some sort of pain or hurt or frustration or difficult time in their life. They could have lost a parent, anything like that, where they are looking to heal and to move forward and start a new phase in their life. Or it could be a long distance relationship or someone that travels a lot for work, I guess is what I mean. But they don't want drama. They want smooth sailing. They're not really up for bringing things into their lives that are going to create a lot of drama. I don't know what else to say. They like a nice even keel, mellow existence. So whether it's just the phase of life they're in or they're just laid back, they're not really going to have too much patience or interest in a lot of drama, a lot going on, a lot of sort of challenging energy, I guess I would say, in their life. They may work in a career that is travel based, something to do with travel. So whether they travel for work or they're in the transportation industry or the travel agency industry or a pilot or a work on a train, who knows, Uber driver, whatever, it could be anything. They could have some sort of connection to travel. So what are they like romantically? The Death card. So that's Scorpio. So this is very intense, though. It's interesting. They may seem sort of, okay. So while their external appearance may seem very sort of confident, I don't want to say confident because I'm not saying they're not confident, but very level and calm, it doesn't mean they don't have a lot of emotions going on under the surface, that they can't connect on an emotional level or communicate on an emotional level. They just don't want the extremes. They don't want the stormy water. The water's the emotions. They don't want emotions that are all over the place. They do want a deep emotional connection, though, that is important to them. So that's kind of an interesting balance here. It's might be a little hard to pin this person down at first. So you're kind of like, I don't know, do they even like me? So there may be some sort of a little bit of an incompatibility, at least at first, with reading them. So that's something you'll have to think about. Is that right for me? Is this going to continue throughout am I going to have to pull out, how am I going to have to really say, how do you feel because on the surface they're just going to be like, everything's fine, everything's fine. So let's look at these more, how they are physically. Oh, Six of Wands. So Wands, passion. This is victory card. That's interesting. So they like to I think this Five of Pentacles, I think, is very sweet, honestly. They might like to keep things sort of on the down low. They may, here's a musician. Oh, I don't know about a musician. So they could travel because they're a musician. I mean, there are tons of musicians that travel that are very committed and vice versa. So, I mean, obviously it's just the person. But here's like for a Wands card, it's very much like a farm scene. Okay, that was weird for physical. I'm not saying anything like that, but they may be adventurous, like to, do things in different places. There's only the two people in each of these cards, which means to me they are committed and dedicated. They like to be with one person at a time. They seem very affectionate physically and, seem very much attentive on the one person. So I think if you showed up where they work and it was okay to show up where they work, that they would really, I feel like they would make time for you. When they're with you, they would make time for you. So they may sort of be out doing things a lot, but when you do connect, they are there to connect and share their emotions. It may just be though, when you're alone, or like they may not be demonstrative out in public, I guess, if that makes any sense. So let's pull one of these gemstone cards, and then I'm going to pull some letters to see if we can, I don't know, get some names. That's coming out. I only got two. I don't want two. Fluorite. Have you been unable to focus on completing tasks? You are an intelligent being. You can lovingly accomplish whatever you put your mind to. Develop your inner genius. Educate yourself in areas you feel your knowledge may be lacking. Angel of Intelligence. Maybe you feel that no one's too smart for you. This is just coming from me. I am an intelligent being with the ability to focus on completing tasks and figure them out. I enjoy researching and learning new things. I'm hungry to gain knowledge. I am smart enough to realize that I can always discover new information. So this may be someone who's an intellectual as well, or someone that reads a lot, someone that is they could be a teacher. Fluorite could be a teaching stone as well. Interesting. All right, I'm going to make some noise. I'm going to pull some letters here. See what we get. C. Seat, set. Seaweed. Feet. Maybe they're a podiatrist. Feet. I keep saying vet keeps coming out a lot. That V keeps coming out. Vet. You probably can't see. Fit. Maybe they're in good shape. They like to exercise. I see tit. They may be into boobs. Sweet. They may be very sweet. So anyway, you can pause and see if you see anything else from those. Do I see any name? I don't really see a name jumping out at me. Tiff. Maybe you'll have a tiff with this person at first, and you'll kind of think maybe they don't like me, but it's almost like tension. Okay, well, that is group 2. Now I'm going to move on to group 3. Group 3, how are you doing? Thank you for joining me. Is this person a good fit for me? Is this person right for me? Sorry, that was probably loud. Sorry. Okay, let's get this adjusted here. What is this person like externally? So that really wanted to come out. What are they like romantically? And would they be a good fit for you? You sort of are going to have to see what you hear and then make the decision if that sounds like they are a good fit for you, if that makes sense. And what are they like physically, romantically? Come on, one more. This one. You got a couple extra. This could be someone from your past. Let's see. Victory card. Wow. So this is someone who's successful. They may be well known. So whether that's just in their company, in their community, or if they are well known on a broader way, they could be a sports person. They could be in athletics. But this is someone that's successful. They could even do some sort of physical competition outside of work if it's not their job. But this is definitely a successful person, someone who's dynamic, energetic, enthusiastic, inspiring, passionate, action oriented. They could have their own business. This could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but this is a really, you do see the sun, so I'm getting a Leo vibe. But someone who really goes after what they want. So they could pursue you pretty heavily, or you're not going to have to guess whether they're interested in you or not, I guess is what I'm saying. They will be pretty forthright that they are interested in you and clear about their intentions and what they're looking for. So what are they like romantically? Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. It's a little bit of a they may express an interest and be clear with their intentions, but surprisingly, they're going to take things pretty slowly. They want to do things a little more traditionally, really get to know each other, really get to figure out if you guys are compatible, if you like really get to know each other. That's important to them. They also may do things like walk you to your door, or open a door for you, or walk you to the door and a kiss goodnight, and that's it. Like I just see it being more taking a slower pattern, but I feel like there will be a lot of heat and passion though too. What is it like physically? Because you had 3 cards come out. So I'm thinking, here's the sun, here's Leo. So this is, I don't know. It's interesting because I feel like you guys will be physical, but okay. But they still want to get to know you. It's not, there's substance there. They're not, yes, they're very attracted to you, and you guys be very physically attractive and probably get together, but they still want to get to know you and do really sort of sweeter um, things outside of the bedroom, I guess. What are these? King of Swords, so that could be an air sign. It's but then we got the Six of Cups, which could be someone from your past. So I really, when the Six of Cups comes up, it could be someone. Oh, that's a homecoming. Six of Wands is a homecoming. So it could be someone. It's not necessarily someone you're an ex. Okay, this is more someone that you've known before, you knew previously, or had a connection from your childhood that you now see again. They could be getting divorced all of a sudden. they could they could be a professional, they could be a lawyer. Um, it's interesting. It's really interesting because this person is very fire signy, very extroverty. That's not a word. Very passionate, probably really good looking, really fit. But I think there is a really tender side too, as well, that will come out and will be a pleasant surprise. Blue lace agate. Do you feel like you keep missing opportunities? Do you wish to recognize opportunities when they knock? Have faith that divine timing is at play in your life. Believe that you are always in the right place at the right time with the right people. Divine timing. Favorable opportunities present themselves in many ways. I recognize these opportunities and follow through on their promise. I always seem to be in the right place at the right time. I enjoy the benefits of divine timing. I am going to let's pull some letters and see if we get any names or anything. Let's see. It's so funny. The last group I saw the word tit, which maybe they're into your breasts or you like their breasts, depending on what's what. Tier, we, few, fear. I know that's not how you spell them, but I'm just kind of tote, row. Maybe they row. Fit. They're fit. I think they are fit. Row. Do I see any names? Not really. Right. They may be right a lot. They're going to be a Leo. They're going to be or like Leo-like, so fixed fire sign energy with a little bit of King of Swords mixed in. They like to be right. They may have to prove something about their job. Again, if they're a lawyer, they have to have facts to back up what they're doing. So anyway, you can look at those letters and see if anything jump out at you. So that is for group 3. This is an intense energy. So it may, you think, oh, this sounds perfect on the surface, but depending on you, this is a lot of energy to take in, and they're pretty could potentially be overpowering if you were very introverted. I'm not sure. So you'll have to think about how that might really translate and work out in the day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? If that is something that works for you. As a fire sign, I'm like, yeah, bring it. But I could see as maybe a water sign or an earth sign, this being a bit much. All right. Thank you, group 3. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Unfortunately, I had Mercury in retrograde computer issues yesterday, I didn't realize, long story short, that I had sucked up a bunch of memory because YouTube sort of changed how you upload things. Um, so I had already done this, Is This Person Right for You? And I was so pleased with the reading, and it's gone. So we'll just try it again. So what I'm going to do is, for 3 different groups, I'm going to pick a card from the Thelema Tarot, um, which will represent sort of their outward, external reputation, appearance, whatever. This will be their romantic language, their how they approach romantic relationships, and this is more physical, um, how they approach relationships physically, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're going to start with group 1. So you just have to pick in your head 1, 2, 3, and let's get going. Actually, I want these. That's my new coxonite. I think it's how you say it. Something like that. Okay, so group 1, what is your person like? What is their, oh, whoa, whoa. Well, that came out. We got the Hanged Man. That's interesting. They may have been, waiting for you, waiting around for you, for a while. It may have been that you knew in the past, and when you met, maybe you weren't available, or they weren't available, or whatever, you weren't available. But in some way, it's as if they've been waiting around for a long time. I mean, I don't think this is, ridiculously, but you've always been in the back of kind of hanging there in the back of their mind, hanging out in the back of their mind. They never forgot you. This is someone that would be fairly enlightened, or have a spiritual way about them, a spiritual philosophy. It doesn't mean they are into, tarot cards and like to an extreme degree, or crystals, but they, again, just the trying to be present, putting out positive vibes, just trying to just has a philosophical way of approaching life, I guess. And so they're probably a deep thinker. They probably appreciate alone time. They may be an introvert. They know how to appreciate and use whatever is going on. If it's really busy, they kind of jump into that. If it's really slow, they take advantage of that time. So they don't get too shaken by outward events because of this grounded and centeredness and spirituality, and is able to keep things kind of cool and calm inside their head. Okay, how are they romantically? How do they approach? So this is coming through as an earth sign. So this would be approaching relationships in a more traditional way. I almost like courting, but maybe opening the door, or going on more a formal date, walking to the door, more, however that looks in modern times, but just as an example, taking it slow, getting to know each other, making sure it's there's substance there. It's just not physical attraction. There's sort of a similar philosophy, a commitment to wanting to make sure it's right and sustainable, able to delay instant gratification until they figure out that if it's really the right thing or not. Let's see, physically. Ace of Wands. Well, there is definitely attraction and passion there. I'm just going to put that down because I don't know how racy people think it is. That's interesting. So while they may seem sort of, I'm almost like maybe a nerd vibe, like kind of introverted and quiet, they are, they would be surprising, I guess I would say, physically, if that makes sense. Um, so I'm going to pull one of my new gems cards. See what is this? Gemstones and Angels. Oh, that one's coming out. Oh my, this is so weird. I've used this deck 3 times today and this has come out, I think, every time. Black Obsidian. Have you been feeling scattered lately? Are you unable to focus on what's important? Look at all that is going on around you. Prioritize your intentions. Focus on one thing at a time. Ground yourself so you can accomplish your goals. I mean, that's that energy right there, is very staying grounded. Angel focus. I am focused to stay on track until a matter situation is settled or complete. That's the other thing. If they are getting a divorce or breaking up, like, they're going to make sure that that's sort of settled before they start something with someone else. I accomplish what I set out to do. I pay attention and listen carefully. I'm attentive to my own needs and the needs of others. So, emotional intelligence. Okay, I've seen a lot of readers. Well, a lot of them have these big things of charms. I don't know where you would get so many charms, but I like the letters, like the Scrabble things. So my son had one of these from when he was younger. So I'm going to dig in and pull out some letters. Totally not trying to pretend that I'm anything other than I'm stealing this idea because I think it's fun. Okay, I see hot. They're hot. They could be hot for you. So that's a blank one. Have. I saw have. Favorite. I know that's not, but I'm just seeing FAVOR. I could make favorite. Vat. Fat. Maybe they like. I'm not seeing it as fat, but as in curvy. What else do I see? So if you see anything in there, I think it's fun to look at the hat. Maybe they wear a hat. Okay. All right. Thank you, Group 1. Now into Group 2.